So I'm going to try to show you what we call by shadowing on the toe. You can sort of see where we've done this one, where it's got a slight difference, you know, on the colour compared to this one. I'm going to show you how to do that. So first of all, this particular shoe, again, this is a Barker. This is hand dyed. This isn't painted, it's a hand dyed shoe. Alcohol cleaner on a cloth. Yep, alcohol cleaner. As you can see there, alcohol cleaner. And we're going to wipe down the toe to remove waxes and things like that. I'm only going to do a small section of it so you can sort of get the idea. So just going to wipe that down so that it removes any old grease, waxes. You want to try to get some of the colour coming off as well, if you can. Have to excuse me if it's vibrating on the shaking the camera, but this is only a test one for trainees to technicians to have a look at, but you'll get the picture if you see what I mean with what we're doing. So we just want to make sure that that's really nicely wiped around with alcohol cleaner, and then we're going to dry with the hairdryer. So you can see there, we've completely deglazed the shoe. As you can see by looking at it, the difference there, where we've left a little bit of the glaze on here and here. So yeah, that's fully deglazed, virtually deglazed. So we're ready to now get some colour on there. I'll choose, let's have a look. What do we put on there? Let's put on something darkish. Let's put on, what have we got? I'm going to put on a chestnut. It's quite a dark colour. Now we're not going to put an awful lot of this on the shoe, so we're going to keep it thin. So let's have a look. So that's your chestnut, and this is your shoe restorer creams. So we're going to get, it's quite a dark colour, as you can see, really dark. You do not need an awful lot of this on there because this will really make that shoe very, very dark. As you can see, there's virtually nothing on there. So you do, even that's probably too much. So you've got to make sure you can try to get some of that really squeezed off back into the pot. There's nothing on the surface, as you can see. It's just giving a little bit of a tinge to my finger, which is exactly how we want it. And we're going to very, very lightly just go over the toe like so, because we just want to create like a little bit of shadowing, if we can, on the toe area, and then just feather that out. You'd just like to, I'm going to get a little bit onto the shoe here as well, so you can see how it would feather out. So this is how you would do, and then you're going to go back and then you just literally feather that out like so on the sides. And then on this side, if we had prepped it, you know, all the way back and deglazed it, you just go back like that, and again it's feathered out. And down to this side here, just feather that out. So we've got a little bit on the actual main body of the shoe there, and we've got the majority of the amount on the toe. So that is exactly how you would do the toe, like so. That is exactly what you need to do. So you haven't got a dollop of this stuff on there. You know, you've not got anything like this amount on it or anything like that. It is very, very minimal. You have literally taken everything off, as you can see. I've taken everything off there, so there's virtually nothing on there, and that is it. And you want to try to get the smallest amount on there to begin with. You would leave that for maybe 24 hours, and then you could buff that up. But I'll give it a quick buff now with a shoe brush so you can see what we do. Obviously with the sponges, we use the imitation sea sponges, which you can get from our website. This is exactly what you need for doing the shoe creams. The brush is quite big, it's probably going to fill the screen, but we want to just give that a real good brush over. I'll pick the shoe up because or else it's going to vibrate on the table too much, but you can see automatic. Normally we'd leave this 24 hours to allow the beeswax that's in this product to set nicely, but you can see there already we've got a really nice deep shine, and it's looking a bit like shoes that have like a slightly tinged toe to them, and looking fantastic. So there you go, that's exactly what you're going to do. That is how you are going to create that effect, and you can see there it nicely blends out going up the side. Same here, nicely blends out, perfect. That's how you're going to do a toe cap and give a pair of shoes a slightly different colouring to the toe area and fade it out. Awesome. Hope you enjoy it.